Hi, my name is Gannon Ellert.
I'm Tito Adenia Deroger.
And I'm Floyd Waddell.
We are Team 4, and our innovation is blockchain for coupons. All right, without further ado, I'll introduce the process that we've created. So this is kind of a workflow of what kind of happens from the manufacturer's end all the way to the customer and how it integrates with the retailer. So the manufacturer will go to the blockchain platform to create tokens for online and offline use. The platform then enables the creation of digital tokens. Each token uniquely identifies and is paid for. A token value is monetized via Ethereum or a local currency, and then the token is placed on a decentralized distributed ledger. From here, QR codes are generated against these tokens. The code's tied to the barcode with the verification system, and then finally the manufacturer distributes via online, phone, or QR publications. Once the customer receives a coupon via email, via magazines, newspapers, or however they would, and take these coupons to the retailer cashier will then verify the coupon, and then on a positive confirmation, the barcode is scanned and then it is checked against the system. What makes this whole process unique is the retailers, the platform, and the manufacturers are all in one system here. So you have end-to-end control. Each of these points reduces any sense of fraud or user error. If a cashier messes up and validates a coupon that it shouldn't have been, the system eliminates that. If a manufacturer enters something wrong, this eliminates that. If there's any type of fraud going on, because there's a one-to-one match in an uneditable ledger, then this prevents all sorts of fraud.
So Gannon was right. It does prevent fraud. It eliminates fraud. Not only does it eliminate fraud, it reduces the cost to the manufacturer. Before, they would use clearinghouses. With this system, they don't need to use clearinghouses. And the turnaround time for redeeming and for managing coupons is much, much faster. So it eliminates fraud, reduces costs, and then increases the turnaround time. In fact, you can actually use this system to actually make payments as well at the back end. So it's actually very, very scalable. Apart from that, we have two options for this system, because we realize that there might be people who have legacy manufacturers that have legacy systems, and there might be ones who would prefer to use our systems. Of course, our systems will have more robust functionality, while the legacy systems, we'll talk about that in the next slide. So talking about our systems that have the more robust functionality. On our systems, for example, a manufacturer will be able to create a campaign, create a smart contract. A smart contract is basically a terminology that is used with blockchain systems. Basically, it means you are creating a contract and you're setting preconditions for the way the transactions would flow. You can also search for the product codes. Product codes are globally available through GS1. You can also search for the barcodes, which the manufacturer will typically generate and will have on hand. And then you can enter validity period. In fact, there's virtually nothing that you cannot do on our system in order to create a campaign. Now, apart from creating a campaign, the other thing that you can do is to view reports. And we have very, very nice dashboards. So take, for example, PG. PG wants to view how their Tide coupons are doing. They can see that the Tide coupons are valid for a 10-day period, for example. They can see that 1,000 have been issued, they can see that 180 have been redeemed, and they can also see that there are only 2 days left for the expiry of that particular campaign. Now, looking at the legacy system, now we understand that manufacturers might not want to throw away their old systems. They'll have a lot of history, you'll have a lot of data that they are still using to mine for information. So we would provide APIs to them in order to plug it at the back end for them to be able to use our block-on platform with their legacy system. Of course, the modules will be will not be as robust as if they plug in directly, but it will still have that functionality. So how do the coupons get used? So take, for example, you have an offline coupon, has a QR code. The customer will then use their phone to scan the QR code, and they'll be able to get that coupon onto their phone. Not only will they get it onto their phone, they will also get a transaction successful. In some cases, if they have specified that they're okay with using it, sending it to an email address, it can be sent to an email address if they've pre-registered. In cases where the coupon has been used or is found to be invalid, they would get a denied report, and will also get a small indication as to why it was denied. So in this case, it was invalid expiry.